It is the popular saying that a healthy society is a wealthy one. On the Great Mind program, medical experts are available to provide solutions to various health challenges. You desire greatness in life. Successful men and women in the society are available on the Great Mind program to reveal to you the secrets to their greatness. The Great Mind of Nentiu Shugbo is a watch for all. Meet me on the program every Sunday between 3:30 and 4 p.m.
Happy Sunday to you all. This is another educative moment with me online on the program that Great Mind. This week our focus is on the second quarter presentation of quality improvement tools by Osun Health Insurance Agency to the accredited government hospitals to enhance their effectiveness. Osun Health Insurance Agency is established with the primary objective of accessibility, affordability, and quality healthcare delivery to the people of Osun State, regardless of their socio-economic status, as part of efforts to ensure that the residents in Osun State have easy access to effective, quality, and affordable healthcare services. Osun Health Insurance Agency has been presenting quality improvement tools to the accredited government hospitals of the agency on quarterly basis for their optimal performance to the advantage of the enrollees of Osun Health Insurance Agency across the state. It will be recalled that in June year 2021, Osun Health Insurance Agency organized capacity building seminar for the accredited healthcare providers across all the local government areas of the state, where they were presented with ICT infrastructure and health management information tools to enhance their healthcare service delivery. More so, March 23, year 2022, Osun Health Insurance Agency, in collaboration with the State Hospitals Management Board, distributed quality improvement materials and medical equipment to 16 accredited government hospitals in Osun State. On Wednesday, August 3, year 2022, another quarterly presentation of quality improvement tools was made by Osun Health Insurance Agency in collaboration with the State Hospitals Management Board to the accredited government hospitals with the ICT infrastructure support to the Ministry of Human Resources and Capacity Building. Since prayer remains the vital key to open any door of success, opening prayer was led by the Director of Programs, Osun Health Insurance Agency, from Olazukanmi Sumonu.
We thank you for the schedule of this program, and it is taking place now. We thank God for joining message for everybody attending this program. We want to thank God for the life of our father, the unannounced chairman of this particular occasion, in person of the head of service, Comrade Oluoboyega. You are welcome, sir. Our commissioner, the chairman of our agency, we are all doing this together. We want to beseech God to come and take eminent control of this program. We are striving to develop all our secondary healthcare facilities. Oh Lord, come and join us in developing them. At the end of this program, we want to give a big thanks to Almighty God for granting this occasion and for more that we are still asking for. In His mighty name we have prayed.
The chairman governing board, Osun Health Insurance Agency, Honorable Adeoye Adelakun, in his welcome address, pointed out that the gesture is to move Osun Health Insurance Agency to a higher place and urge the healthcare providers to imbibe good attitude in their service delivery.
3 years, you can see that the insurance scheme had been one of the flagship of the state's program also. And in fact, I expected that our facilities should have given us a feedback on even the first quality improvement plan that we had. And feedback is always very good for improvements. And we know it's a new dimension in the area of improvement of our health facilities here and there. I just want to welcome you to this occasion and take it as one of the areas of innovation that the health insurance scheme has brought into the scheme of things in the state. And I want you to also appreciate the fact that the health insurance is going places and it will deliver at the end of the day. I want to appreciate the fact that you allow your attitude in the various health facilities to determine the altitude of our health delivery in the state. It is so important, no matter what we do to improve the quality of your delivery, the attitude of the people in the various facilities is also very, very important in determining the altitude that we are going to go in the state. I thank you for coming, and I think by God's grace, the things that will be distributed to you today will make a difference in your service delivery. Thank you for coming. Thank you one. Thank you all.
The Executive Secretary, Governing Board, Osun Health Insurance Agency, and the Chairman, Forum of the Executive Secretaries, State Insurance Agency in Nigeria, Dr. Samuel Adeyogini, in his opening remarks, explained the basis of quarterly presentation of quality improvement tools to the accredited government hospitals of Osun Health Insurance Agency with the ICT infrastructure support to the Ministry of Human Resources and Capacity Building.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to this occasion of the presentation of hospital equipment, furniture and ICT tools as requested by critical stakeholders of our Health Insurance Scheme in the quest to improve their services to our enrollees and enhance their operational efficiency. All OIS accredited government healthcare providers present their quarterly quality improvement plan to the agency at the beginning of each quarter of the year, and in collaboration with the State Consumer Board, the request are scrutinized and procurement is done based on items jointly agreed on by the management of both institutions. This is the implementation of the second quarter improvement plan of government hospitals accredited by OSHA for provision of service under Osun Health Insurance Scheme. Quality of service in health insurance is assessed inter alia in the domains of availability of appropriate infrastructure and equipment, appropriate number and mix of motivated personnel, as well as adequate supply of relevant medicines and consumables. OIS Drug Distribution Center, set up 3 years ago, has been meeting the need of the accredited facilities for provision of essential medicines and consumables, thus reducing the syndrome of out of stock to the barest minimum in our accredited government hospitals. Similarly, OSHA, in partnership with the State Ministry of Youth and Sports, National Youth Service Corps, State Ministry of Health, and the Hospitals Management Board, has developed a strategy for engagement of youth corps medical personnel and other adult staff from among retired but not tired experienced medical personnel to reduce the human resource gap in critical areas of need in the accredited government hospitals. In the domain of infrastructure and equipment, we have facilitated the procurement of standard ICT infrastructure, solar inverters, as well as monitoring and evaluation tools and stationaries for smooth operations and hospital record keeping that complies with international best practices. We have also facilitated the procurement of electricity generators, medical laboratory equipment, and furniture for OSHA accredited government hospitals in the first quarter of this year. This is the second quarter quality improvement plan implementation. Since the formal sector remains the lifeline of the agency, it is expedient to ensure that the administration of their records in respect of the updated nominal roles of all ministries, departments, and agencies are well computed and forwarded to the agency on a monthly basis. It is in this light that the agency is supporting the Ministry of Human Resources and Capacity Building with 4 desktop computers with printers, as well as to a copying machine for enhanced operations of the formal sector program of Osun Health Insurance Scheme. Ladies and gentlemen, all this would not have been possible but for the commitment of the governor, Mr. Adegoyega Oyetola, and the cooperation and support of the governing board that is ably led by Honorable Andrew Adeoye Adelakun, and the oversight functions of the House of Assembly committee that is led by Honorable Adenike Abioye. We can now recognize the immense support and the commitment of the head of service, our own erudite Dr. Festus Olugbóyèga Oyèbádé, and his team at the Public Service Office and the Ministry of Human Resources and Capacity Building. We are very grateful, sirs and ma'ams. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a truism that of the 3 principal aspects of management, that is materials, money, and manpower, the most critical is manpower. What we are doing here today is supplying tools that will enhance infrastructural upgrading of our various facilities. But these tools themselves cannot do any work. It is the human capacity, the human resource that will translate everything that we are doing today to service the need. And when the chips are down, it is the attitude of those human resources, the personnel that are delivering the service, that will be what will be used to judge us, to judge the entire system, whether the health system is performing or not. So while at the demand side, that is what the health insurance represents, we are creating demand. We are driving people into the various hospitals by mobilizing resources domestically and bringing it to those hospitals for them to function. We are also supplying ICT tools. We are doing everything to ensure that the personnel have what to work with. Comfortable chairs to sit on, the benches and everything that you need to work with. But we know that if you do not approach this service with the kind of attitude that will encourage our clients, our patients to keep coming, then everything we are doing today will be of no effect. It's to this extent that I appeal to us, all of us who are the supply end. We are at the demand end and we are doing our best. But those of you who are the supply end, you also must put in your best to ensure that the experience of our enrollees is superb, and they will tell others, and then we will have more and more people coming into the scheme. And you know, some of the government hospitals now are getting well in excess of 2 million as their capitations. If you have more enrollees, you can get as much as 5 million. If you are getting 5 million in a month, you are going to be removing a lot of burden from the government, whose resources are dwindling as a result of the dwindling financial fortunes in the whole world, not just in Nigeria or in Osun State alone. So we see that if we do very well, people from the informal sector will come and choose our hospitals. And the more people that you have in your hospitals, the more money comes to you. The more you are able to engage more adult staff, the more you are able to engage even permanent staff, the more you are able to do things that will make even for improvement in your service, the quality of your service. So ladies and gentlemen, I am appealing to us with this gesture of government to ensure that everyone in Osun State gets quality health service. Let us, who are the supplier of the service, also put in our best in order to justify this input that we're receiving from this program of the government that is called Osun Health Insurance Scheme. I thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, the Executive Secretary.
In attendance at the event were Director, Senior Management Services Public Office, Mr. Olapade Anthony Omishakin, Chief Consultant State Hospital Asubiaro Osogbo Dr. Tolu Okpakunle, and other heads of government hospitals in Osun State, while the goalways while delivered by the Coordinating Director, Hospital Management Board, Dr. Abayomi Oni, Coordinating Director, Ministry of Information and Civic Orientation, Barrister Bukola Aderibigbe, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Earth, Mr. Gbenga Oyebode, Permanent Secretary, Human Resources, Mr. Leye Aina, Commissioner for Earth, Dr. Rafiu Shamotu, Chairman, House Committee on Earth, Osun Parliament, Honorable Adenike Abioye, while Osun State Governor Alhaji Adeweyinka Oyetola was represented by the Head of Service, Dr. Festus Oluwogboyega Oyebade.
It gives me great pleasure to be here today again in the second edition of the distribution of equipment and furniture to our facilities. As you see here, this is a result of various layers of scrutiny by the quality improvement teams of both the facilities and the team from the OSHA and Hospitals Management Board. And this is a result of the needs assessment of the hospitals. And these equipment are provided to improve the quality of care and service to the team of Osun. We have worked seamlessly, hand in gloves, with OSHA to ensuring this happens today. And this is a testament of the cooperation that exists between OSHA and HND. And I'm particularly happy that this is happening today.
I'm so happy to be part of this strike once again by the government of the state of Osun. I want to speak as a journalist. And as a journalist, we have kind of built our journalistic antenna on the health sector in the state of Osun. And we have come to the conclusion that it is one of the success, the sector is one of the success indices of the humanitarian face of this administration. The success here is incontrovertible and it is not negotiable by anybody talking about the sector. Is it the whole ambulance that we want to talk about? Is it the rebuilding? Is it the remodeling of the 332 primary health care that we want to talk about? Is it the doctor's quarters in Ashuda Road that we want to talk about? Is it the management of the COVID-19? Or most importantly, the health insurance scheme of the state government? Which by all indices too has also amplified the humanitarian face of this government. A round of applause for this scheme. And in the last 3 years, without winking in the dark, the feedback of this program has indicated a monumental and unprecedented success. Why am I saying this? I'm a beneficiary of ROIS and I also have a dependent. Initially, when people were actually talking about this program, some of us, some people, not some of us, because I'm supposed to know better, they didn't take it serious. But sometimes, I've been spending about 10,000 to 7,500 on just the treatment of malaria. But sometimes I just took my car, just let me see what is happening there. And I went to my service provider, let me say my hospital. So I went there. And when they finished treating me, they said I should pay 300 naira. I was kind of dazed that this program, is it like this? So I had to cut the gospel according to this, to so many people. The reason why you need to register for this program. It is laudable, it is wonderful, and it is proven. So, today, we are all witnesses to this mistake. And I want to join the people that will benefit from these materials to make effective use of it. And without missing words, once again, I want to congratulate the manpower, the personnel behind this program, that you have done a very wonderful job. I thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to speak this morning. Thanks a lot.
And you agree with me, if this has been happening in the past, the truth is that our facilities will not be where they have to be. And so I want to appreciate God that we may not have gotten to where we are going. We are no longer where we used to be.
Yes. We need to appreciate the governor for this scheme because he promised it and it's working. And it's an enduring legacy. It doesn't even last after him.
Please let us do our best to ensure that we coordinate ourselves. The few staff that are around, we must work. Some of us will prefer to go to our private facilities first before we go to hospital. That is not right. Only be over a year or we must be seen to justify the amount of money we get. So let us change our attitude.
I'm so delighted whenever we come across the name OIS. What usually comes to my brain is the man at the hands of the affairs. That is Dr. Guinea. The name sounded so much, even in the news, throughout the nation. When you get to Abuja, you will know it better. You don't know much about him here in Osun, and you don't much appreciate him. But they're over at the national. They recognize Osun as the most versatile in health sector through him, through his hard work, through his diligence. I cannot speak enough of what I know about him, and I'm so grateful, sir. May the Lord strengthen you more. And all the workers.
One of the things that is going to define the outgoing administration is the health insurance program. And the entire health sector of the state of Osun, where all of you are signatories. We have seen good minds fast at work. We have seen the strength of your character that is defining the program. And we have seen how you are transiting good life to the people of this state. May God continue to be with you, and may your labor of love be rewarded by God himself. I want to thank our medical doctors and nurses and consultants that are here.
Before the symbolic presentation of the tools to the accredited government hospitals, which was later done by the head of service, the representative of the governor at the event, Director Standard Quality Assurance Osun Health Insurance Agency, Dr. Shina Igbalaye, who first unveiled the quality improvement tools to be presented, emphasized the need for the healthcare providers to make judicious use of the tools for the maximal benefits of the enrollees of Osun Health Insurance Agency.
Part of what we have done is the fact that we bought 250 kVA generator to Ashubiaro, State Hospital Ashubiaro. That also was part of the thing that we did through this quality improvement scheme. And then lastly, we bought furniture items. Of course, under the shed there, we can see the benches that we actually constructed for all of the OSHA accredited centers. What we did is actually to make them in benches, but not just the ordinary bench. We did them so that it can last long and also very durable. So we have them placed there, and also we have the tables, furniture tables, we have the chairs and all of the things that we have done. So these are just a few of the things that we have done, and then we hope and pray and we enjoy our health of facility to put them into good use while we have their maximum cooperation, so that all of this can actually translate into dividends to our enrollees.
On behalf of the actual governor, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola, I hereby present for further presentation to the end users all this medical equipment that are bought for the good use of our people in all our medical facilities, for the promotion of health, for long life, for prosperity of all the people of the state of Osun. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. God bless you. Thank you.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sábàlá ètò yìí lédè abínibí wa. Ohun tí a jíròrò lé lónìí ni irinṣẹ́ àti àwọn ohun èlò tí àjọ ìṣòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun pín fún àwọn ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba káàkiri láti lè jẹ́ kí iṣẹ́ wọn tó dánmọ́rán sí i. Àjọ adójútòfò ìlera ló jẹ́ wípé ìdásílẹ̀ rẹ̀ wáyé pẹ̀lú èròǹgbà láti jẹ́ kí gbogbo ènìyàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ní àǹfààní sí ètò ìlera tó wó rẹ̀ kò gúnpá tó sì tún péye láláì fi irúfẹ́ ẹni tí ènìyàn jẹ́ láwùjọ ṣe. Látàrí èyí ni àjọ adójútòfò ìlera ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun ti ṣe ń pín irinṣẹ́ àti àwọn ohun èlò láti mú kíṣẹ́ àwọn ilé ìwòsàn ìjọba tí àjọ náà fọwọ́ sí láti máa pèsè ìlera fáwọn ará ìlú láti mú kí iṣẹ́ wọn rọrùn kí wọ́n sì lè pèsè ìlera pípé fún àwọn olùjàǹfààní lábẹ́ àjọ adójútòfò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀ṣun. Tí a bá rántí nínú oṣù kẹfà nínú ọdún 2021 bí àjọ adójútòfò ìlera ti ṣe ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fún àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ilé ìwòsàn tí àjọ náà fọwọ́ sí láti lè máa pèsè ìlera fún àwọn ará ìlú. Níbi ìdánilẹ́kọ̀ọ́ náà ni àjọ adójútòfò ìlera ti pín ẹ̀rọ ayárabíàṣá pẹ̀lú àwọn irinṣẹ́ mìíràn fún àwọn ilé ìwòsàn náà láti lè mú kíṣẹ́ wọn jáfáfá sí i. Ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àwọn ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ níbi ayẹyẹ náà tún máa ní àǹfààní sí lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀. Níbi tí a ó ti máa dá dúró lónìí lórí ètò, ẹ pàdé mi lọ́sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ fún àkọ́tún ètò yìí kan náà láṣẹ Olódùmarè ọba àṣẹ̀dá ìjẹ́ sí ìgbà náà lórí o.